Hello there, my fellow brothers, sisters, gamers, and anime lovers. Buster here again with our reaction video. And yes, it's another Shy Kong video because you guys have shown me some love and gave me some donos for future videos. Really, guys, it also boosts my capability to keep uploading faster because, yeah, I have my issues with roofing, of course, and it really would help if you guys can really help out with the goal. But watch the video without ad block on, and that's good enough. Or if you're feeling a little bit more generous, $5 or 10, whatever you can afford. Just don't put yourself in economic trouble just for my sake. Watch the video without ad block on, and I'll be happy with that. Whatever you want to do, it's really always up to you. All right. So people have been telling me, people have been telling me, Tab Baby Genius. Before I forget, you'll need to react to the Mario RPG tier list video. The very first episode I missed. I think I missed that video. I don't remember. I checked my channel if the keywords are there. No, it doesn't appear to be there. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this one. I don't know what this is about. I have barely any info on our Mario RPG games because, like I told you, I'm a Sega fan, Sonic fan, rather than a Nintendo Mario fan. So let's see what this is all about. Trump, Biden, Obama rank the Mario RPG games.
You fellas in the mood to make a tier list?
Sure, that would be a nice way to pass the time. What topic?
I was thinking we talk about the Mario RPG games. What do you think?
Banger topic. Let's fucking go.
Okay, I think we should go by series. So let's start with the original Mario
They
RPG.
had the old
I thought this game was amazing
gamer
for its time.
presidents
Interesting characters, fun battle
pictures.
mechanics, and an absolute banger soundtrack.
I mean, yeah, it's a good game, but don't you think the game's a little dated?
Dated?
You're fucking dated, Sleepy Joe. Don't start this list by giving shit takes.
You're one to talk about dated, Joe. You're the one who grew up with the dinosaurs. I know the memes. And the joke, he's from the Jurassic Park era, from other President AI videos. But really, Joe, come on.
This is the game that introduced Mario to the RPG formula, assisted by none other than Square Enix themselves.
Yeah, it
Square
started a new
Enix.
genre of Mario games.
Square Enix themselves. Sorry, Donald. Sad to say, Square Enix has been behaving like a maid. I'm sorry that I'm injecting this, but it is related to games and it's related to our hobbies and passions. So I need to bring this up. Square Enix has been behaving like a major douchebag, especially with the Final Fantasy series. Along with that, wasn't Square Enix the one who created that garbage of a game? I don't remember the name. It died off so fast. I remember people making fun of it for at least 2 months and then nothing. And the only news I have left of that game, as in people found copies, the physical copies of the game, in garbage. Really, Square Enix? You really had to screw up that bad? Square Enix is not in a good spot today, in these days. I don't know about you, but that's just my opinion on the matter. I hope I don't anger you or offend you, any of you out there. I'm sorry for that, but that's the wholehearted truth from what I've observed and seen and heard. Remember, don't believe everything you see and believe half of what you hear. Get that reference.
But are you implying that its mechanics haven't been bested by any other Mario RPG game?
When you break it down, the game has a fun battle system that's easy to follow, a colorful cast of interesting characters, and the story, while simple, is done very well.
I love Gino and the Culex boss.
Sure, but I think it's
Mario
okay to admit that
characters
the
have a
graphics
lot
are kind
of,
of ugly when
what?
compared to the other
variety.
games. The whole timed hits thing is honestly not as admit that the graphics are kind of ugly when
What?
compared to the other games. The whole timed hits thing is honestly not as polished and easy to follow as Paper Mario's action commands.
Unbelievable.
Old games usually have terrible graphics because everything have to start from somewhere. We started at the generation of Pong, basically, and then we move on to Snake and other games and keep on evolving and upgrading. So if you're gonna take a dump on old games being with dated graphics, that's not a fair assessment because that was the best technology at the time. Unless someone has to do a remake or remaster, which could be good or bad depending on how it's executed. Mind you, I do enjoy the graphical updates on Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the very first one. It's nice to see, but it's still the same game as the original Call of Duty with a few different scenes and animations, which is appreciated. But if you're gonna go on just like purely just aesthetic change, yeah, the original will always be the one closest to your heart because that's the game you started with. I remember when polygons was so lacking that models are just basic shapes in all honesty.
And personally, I found the Paper Mario environments to be more interesting to look at and explore.
Oh, so there it is. The baby prefers the more coddling RPG over the fucking man's game. Mario RPG has the balls to stray from the lazy
I don't know
cookie-cutter
anything about
worlds that have
this,
become
sorry.
standard in most Mario games. On top of that, it gives us a villain that actually poses a real threat to the world, unlike the usual Bowser kidnaps Peach, then tries to conquer the kingdom crap that Nintendo likes to revert back to.
I get it, Jack, but I'm just saying, there are better games on this list that deserve the S tier rank.
The more I think about it, the early Paper Mario and Luigi games did give us something that improved on the stuff that made this game so good. For that reason, I'm okay with this game being A tier.
That's
What?
fine.
This list is already garbage.
Calm your shit, Donald. We got more games to cover.
Calm down.
All right, next is Paper Mario.
A true juggernaut of the genre.
I've
Honestly,
heard of
better than
this.
Mario RPG.
This
And
is why
seen it.
nobody likes you.
Donald, he's not wrong. It's a really good game.
But is it really better than Mario RPG?
Honestly, when thinking about being a game that is more approachable to a new audience who is unsure about the RPG genre, I think this game does do a better job at delivering a simple but fun experience. Also, I've seen a lot of hacks and speedruns of this game that I found to be very interesting.
Fine, I'll accept that. It is a good game, but I just don't think it carries the same charm.
Charm is subjective. There are
True.
plenty of people who say the same thing about this game.
Whatever.
Okay, A tier it is then. The next game is
It
Thousand
really
Year
lies
Door.
to
No
personal
fronting, the game is
preference.
goated.
Oh,
The
absolutely.
one Paper Mario game that I would willingly die on the hill for.
The world and characters it introduces are some of the most interesting in the RPG lineup.
I've never seen these
The
characters
items
before.
and badges make the battles super fun and dynamic. On the topic of battles, this game has peak action commands.
Not to mention a fat, egomaniacal dictator, which I think Trump would find relatable.
Oh, yeah. Or how about that big ugly bundle of bones at the bottom of the pit of 100 trials? Eh, Joe?
Okay, enough. We all agree this game is S tier, so let's
There
keep
they
it
go
moving.
at
What do
it
you guys think
again.
of Super Paper Mario?
Mid.
It wasn't that bad.
Fucking mid.
No, listen. I know this game takes a small step away from what
Come
makes
on,
the previous
this is a
games
debate.
It was
great.
a massive step.
Or a tier
The whole
list.
platformer RPG concept made the game too fucking easy.
But the story, Donald, it has a really nice story
It
that touches the
depends.
heart.
Ooh, Paper Mario, the love ballad featuring the creepy magician and a fucking butterfly.
Don't talk shit about Tippy. She's a god-tier partner with good
Tippy.
writing and development. The tension built by her and Count Bleck's backstory creates a tension that no other RPG game has matched.
Yeah, did the
Okay.
Pixels have good writing? Oh, they added so much to
Are
the
you
game
seriously
aside
putting
from a few
down this
basic
game
abilities.
story when you were literally just bitching about how the other RPGs had a cookie-cutter plotline
What the fuck are you
compared
talking
to Mario
about?
RPG?
Wrong, I never said
Each
anything.
chapter in this game
The story
contains
is fine,
worlds
but
that
overrated.
require you to face unique challenges with new monsters. Dragons, dating sims, fucking flowers,
Dating
and slaving men.
sims?
Uh-huh.
All the while being faced with the overarching threat, that being the end of not one but all worlds.
Yeah.
Mario is forced to team up with his rival to defeat a greater evil who is bent on eradicating
Bowser.
all life.
Because his little love bug turned into a butterfly. So sad. What a cruel world. How will they ever reproduce?
You're a fucking ingrate.
So your only point is that this game's dialogue was so good it made you cry.
This game is high A tier.
How about the gameplay? That's what made me cry because it was
In all honesty, if a game is not fun but has good story building, it's basically, it depends. If you play a game and there's nothing but boring stories, like I've heard this story 1,000 times before, yeah, it does tend to get boring. But if there's a creative story but the gameplay is lacking, am I playing a game or am I watching a movie? Which one of the two? That's the problem. So you need to even those out. If one is lacking, then it's all falling apart. Simple enough. Because you can't have a good story and have people invested in playing the game and seeing it through if the gameplay is so boring and lackluster that you don't want to continue forward. One of my examples that I'm going to use, I don't know if you guys know this game, but I played this as a kid on the PlayStation. It was called Soul Reaver. It had an interesting lore, an interesting story, and good voice acting, monologues, dialogue, and a battle of philosophy between two characters, basically, the antagonist and the protag. Basically, it follows the story of Raziel, whatever you may call him, a wraith vampire or whatever, chasing after the man who betrayed him after his years of dedication and service. What was his name? I don't remember. Cain, yeah. Cain and Raziel fought each other, questioning destiny, questioning the circle of their lives, the path they walk through, the manipulations, the schemes. It was a good story and interesting, and you want to find out more about the mystery. The gameplay aspect is nice, slashing, and even trying to solve puzzles. So yeah, there are good games with good stories, but you can't have a good game if one of them has a problem. That's just my take on it. Take it what you will. Please don't hate me.
It's boring. Regular enemies and bosses are a cakewalk, requiring little to no strategy.
Boring enemies suck.
I've never seen a game waste an opportunity like this one did when it had me travel from hell. A place that you're long overdue for, might I add, to a destroyed heaven. Angels at war with demons, and for what? Bone chill.
Here we fucking go.
They
New
hyped up a guy that
detractors
takes a
always love
grand
to bring
total
him
of
up.
7 seconds to kill. Chapter 1's dragon boss was more intense than the boss that's supposed to be the runner-up to the grand finale.
Whatever, go play your Super Nintendo RPG, you swine.
I've heard enough. I agree with Trump when he says that the game is really easy. In my opinion, the
Yeah.
change in styles, while not terrible, does set it back a bit from the previous titles. It's going to be a B tier for me.
A fitting rank.
Guess I'll have to accept that.
Thank you. Okay, next game.
Don't even waste your breath.
Yeah, this game can't contend with anything on this list.
Very well. Next game is Color Splash. A lot of people give it shit because it uses...
What? Was it really that bad? What game? Paper Mario Sticker Star. What?
Okay, next game.
Don't even waste your breath.
They
Yeah,
just
this game
skipped.
can't contend with anything on this list.
Unanimous
Very well.
agreement.
Next game is Color Splash. A lot of people give it shit because it uses Sticker Star's formula. But I had a strange itch to replay this game not long ago, and I actually found my second playthrough to be more enjoyable.
How?
While the game does have super simplistic battle mechanics, they're not necessarily bad.
But they're pointless because you get no experience from them.
Not necessarily true. The more battles I fought, the more I got to increase the number of paint my hammer could carry. The more paint I could carry meant the more paint I could use in battle and to paint the world. So battles technically count for something.
Yeah, I don't know, Obama. Maybe it's not horrible, but it's hard to call it good.
Yeah, I'd think twice before fighting for this game, Barry.
I mean, the game isn't great, but does enough to make itself fun for the player. It is by no means the
Okay.
best. But the hate behind it is
I
overhyped.
can't put any input in this. I
list, I'd
never
give it a
played these
C tier.
games.
Fair enough.
Next game is
But
the
I
most recent
enjoyed their
installment,
arguments on
Origami
it.
King.
Ooh, puzzles. D tier.
You'd rank it worse than Color Splash?
This game's battle mechanics are not that bad.
Not bad, but overly complicated, especially when fighting the bosses. And personally, I didn't care
What?
for the overall concept.
Do you prefer Color Splash over this?
Mainly because of the battle mechanics. I also found it insulting that they hyped up partners, but in actuality, they barely contributed anything to the battle system. They were just extra pieces of dialogue, nothing more. Sleepy tier for me.
I don't know. While I did enjoy my first playthrough of the game, I personally don't see myself revisiting it anytime soon. I also found its battle system to be slightly inferior, so I think a fair compromise would be D tier.
I guess that's fine. What's our
Fine.
next game?
The first dive into the Mario and Luigi series, starting with Superstar Saga.
Goat!
Yep.
This game, while not carrying the same
That was a
level of
quick,
drama as Thousand Year Door,
second
still brought
demotion.
an extra layer of spice that made the whole experience a fucking blast. Not to mention the tremendous artwork and the energetic battle system which introduced the brothers' moves. I could go on.
Agreed, this game is an easy S tier. What about Partners in Time?
I mean, yeah,
What are you implying there? The game was a lot of fun.
it was fun, but it didn't have the same impact.
I disagree. The Shroobs brought a level of terror to the game that I felt added to its story.
Let's be honest, they were pretty basic. I mean, come on, aliens, really?
You talk like they weren't an actual threat. Unlike that big bozo Bowser, the Elder Shroob Princess actually held herself up as one of the biggest and baddest bosses in Mario
I don't know
history.
these
Was
characters.
it as big and bad as fighting Cacletta's spirit with 1 HP? I don't think so.
Joe, the game was fine, but compared to the others on the list, I think it sits in the middle, to be honest, unlike the next game, which is also fucking goated.
By far one of
Bowser's
the best
Inside
RPGs
Storm.
ever
What?
made, I have to agree.
The final boss was kind of easy, though.
In the final, Joe.
Okay, so it's just instantly better because of a music track?
In the final.
Next is Dream Team.
I'm very conflicted because, yes, it's better than the B-tier games, and yet it somehow lacks the oomph that the A and S tier games have.
The giant battles were cool.
There were multiple parts of the game where I just felt like, damn, this shit is really still going.
I like it.
I mean, of course, look at the concept. It's a sleepy game for a sleepy Joe.
You walked into that one. But yeah, the game is definitely
Come
good.
on.
I'd say bottom of A tier.
That's acceptable.
Agreed.
And now Paper Jam.
Bleh.
Almost as dull as Sticker Star.
Yeah.
That game took a shit on everything I loved about Mario and Luigi.
The final boss was cool, to say the least.
You know what's even cooler? Playing a different game. Definite D tier.
All right. That leaves the two Rabbit
Okay.
games. What do you guys think?
Played the first game. Thought it was mid. Haven't cared enough to
Why
look
is
into
he Mega Man? Why does he have a cannon arm? Huh? Okay, they check. Maybe he got some flack. Or maybe it is a gun. I can't tell it from this angle. And why are there rabbits? They got collaboration too? Oh boy, I can't be surprised if I see Mario in freaking Fortnite. Did they get Mario in Fortnite? Do they have Sonic in Fortnite? Because that would be a freaking clash.
Played the first game. Thought it was mid. Haven't cared enough to look into the second game yet.
It was fine, but compared to the other games, yeah, I think C tier fits them best. It's honestly a different kind of RPG that sets it far enough from the other games that I think their inclusion is a little inappropriate for this list.
Fucking mid shit.
Okay, that does it. Good work, boys. I think this is a pretty strong list.
I agree. What should we do next?
I think I have something in mind.
What's that?
Subspace.
Something that I've been
Or
working on for my
Minecraft.
boy Donald here.
Oh boy, Sleepy Joe's been working on a present for me. What is it?
What does Sleepy Joe have in store for our boy
Oh,
Donnie?
Minecraft.
If I were to assume, it may have something to do with Minecraft based off the grass block hidden behind his back. I guess we will have to wait and see what tales will unfold in the next thrilling installment of whatever this is.
So I was informed this was the very first video. I thought nothing of it and skipped it because it's just a tier list. So I was told that these videos have some story and lore connected to each and every video. That's why I went with the playlist for season 1, and there's gonna be another season and more coming. A lot of you like it. You're even giving me money to even watch it, which is surprising, man. Just make sure you don't put yourselves into trouble giving me some roof fund. But still, thank you so much for the support. It really helps. Every bit helps. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, keep an eye out for future videos. I think I'm gonna take a break. I'm feeling weak right now, so yeah. I haven't slept properly last night, so I'm running on fumes. So, hope you guys enjoy this. I have barely any input on these Nintendo games because I don't know them. My brother would have known them because he loves collecting Mario stuffs and Nintendo cartridges, but I don't know about me. Like I said, Sonic fan. But I digress. Hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Be there or be freaking square.